This is on the motion to approve ordinance 3079. Councilor McClure?
Yes.
Councilor Matisse?
Yes.
Councilor Graham?
Yes.
Councilor Cran?
No.
Councilor Flores?
No.
Councilor Bencomo?
No.
Mayor?
Yes.
Motion passes.
The Las Cruces City Council chamber was packed on Monday amid votes for two contentious ordinances addressing solicitation and shopping carts within the city's limits. Among other provisions, the ordinances would impose penalties for individuals soliciting in the road or on narrow medians, and people in possession of shopping carts outside of a business's property. Penalties for each infraction include potential jail time and fines up to $500 per infraction, although advocates of the bill, including Las Cruces Police Chief Jeremy Story, point out that a judge could sentence a convicted person to substance abuse and mental health counseling. Dozens of community members and state legislators, business owners, and community organizations voiced an array of opinions to the City Council in a meeting that lasted nearly 7 hours. Ultimately, both ordinances passed in a 4-3 split vote. Mayor Eric Enriquez and Councilors Becky Graham, Cassie McClure, and Bill Matisse voted in favor of the ordinances, while Mayor Pro Tem Joanna Bencomo and Councilors Becky Coran and Yvonne Flores opposed. During the public commenting period and after the first vote, Democratic State Senator Carrie Hamlin spoke against the ordinances, saying she felt they didn't address serious crime and would only work to hide poverty within the city.
If there are communities and there are groups that are providing services to the unhoused, we need to continue to support them. If there are issues that the law enforcement can't address because we don't have enough resources to do that, then we need to provide those resources. That's where I feel our job is as a legislature. But when you start misrepresenting crime in the community and targeting the most vulnerable, then you're doing a disservice to the community, and you're not representing your constituents well enough and thoughtful enough and truthful enough.
Just as the council's vote was split, the public commenting periods were also representative of the community's disagreement of how best to deal with public safety and the city's unhoused population. Speaking after the meeting, current city councilor for the city's 2nd District, Bill Matisse, said he agreed with Police Chief Story's sentiment that more needs to be invested into housing and mental health programs, but that the ordinances are a step in the right direction.
If we could bring the cost of living down, and we could provide the food services, we could provide clothing services, shelters, I think we could probably take care of the unhoused numbers. My only worry is fiscal. Fiscal sustainability. How many hundreds or thousands of people can we actually take care of? So I think this is a good step to a lot of people that would come up to Las Cruces, that maybe, there is law and order. There are some challenges to actually stealing carts and breaking into stores. So now our small businesses are going to be protected, and at the same time, the unhoused will be helped. I think it's a win-win.
When speaking to the council, Chief Jeremy Story said that the LCPD would not begin fining or arresting individuals immediately, and instead said enforcement would be approached with tiered implementation.
Any effort to enforce this, should it pass, would be done in a tiered implementation, meaning there would be education first, there'd be an effort to plug people into services before taking enforcement action, and essentially we're trying to gain voluntary compliance first, and that's true for a number of things we already confront, number of criminal offenses we already confront.
As the city navigates these new regulations, the ongoing debate within the community and local government underscores a broader struggle to address the complexities of homelessness and public safety in Las Cruces. For KRWG Public Media, I'm Johnny Coker.